Hi, this is Ann from Duct Tape and Denim, and today I'm going to share with you what sold in my antique mall booth in July. So my question of the day is, do you sell in an antique mall booth? And if so, I would like to know, are your sales in July slower than other months, or are they pretty good? Because I've also heard from vendors who are in towns that have a lot of summer traffic, a lot of tourism in the summer, and they do a lot better in the summer than they do in the winter. My situation is usually the opposite though. So today I'm going to tell you what I sold. Okay, so my sales have slowed down a little bit this summer. And you shouldn't really compare one month to the previous month because there is a whole flow through the year of sales, good sale months and bad sale months, which you shouldn't really look at it that way. You should look at the whole year, and it doesn't average out evenly. There are going to be waves in there. Usually the July wave for me is at the bottom. It's at the bottom right before it picks up for fall. So actually this month wasn't too bad, because if you compared it to June, I was 12% lower. The sales were 12% lower than they were in June. But when I go back and look at last year's sale, I did a little more than double from July of last year. And there's a lot of reasons for that. We have a new owner of the antique mall, and they really push a lot. They push a lot of ads and do a lot of advertising for us. And I'm being pickier about what I put in the booth. And I'm getting a little braver about putting a higher price on some things. And I'm not doing as many sales too. So there are a lot of reasons. Oh, I'm also going in every week. Almost every single week I go in and just fluff it up. Even if I didn't sell a lot, I just move stuff around, clean it up, because there's always somebody else's stuff in my booth, and then my stuff I can walk around the shop, find some of my stuff somewhere else. So I kind of clean up every week. And we're just in a really good spot with a lot of downtown traffic, so a lot of foot traffic that we get all year long, even in the summer, even when it's 103 degrees outside. We're air conditioned, so that gives people a place to go that's inside and cool. So let's see what sold this month. Okay, so here is actually what sold last month. So I don't focus on furniture anymore. I just focus on small to medium-sized pieces that I can carry up the stairs by myself. The biggest pieces that I sold, and the most expensive things that I sold, were two windows that I bought wholesale. I'll try to put a picture of them up here somewhere. I bought these wholesale back when we were doing the flea market, when we were selling at the flea market a few years ago, and I still had a couple of windows. I think these are the last windows I had. I'd be glad if they are because I bought a whole bunch of them, and then we decided to stop selling at the flea market. So I had them in storage for a while. So I think those were the last ones. I'm also not going to list every single item that sold, but I'm kind of going to put it in categories for you. And when I can, I'll pop up some pictures in here. That's why I'm standing on the side if it looks awkward. I'm trying to leave lots of space in here for pictures. Okay, I sold 3 sets of Corelle dishes, and they weren't even mine. Lauren was cleaning out her cabinets, and she wanted me to sell them for her, or she asked if I would sell them, and I said, sure, I will. There was a Christmas set. I think it's called Holidays. There's the butterfly set and Crazy Daisy. I sold a set of 8 green glasses. Those were very old. And several kitchen utensils, like a hand mixer and some whisk and the little aluminum tins. I sold some of those. I sold all of the brown drip bean pots. Is that what they're called? Yeah, bean pots. Those that I got at that amazing church rummage sale a few months ago. So I did a video on that. I'll put the link somewhere so you can go back and watch that. And I'm gonna share some more things that I sold this month from that same sale. Then I sold a red twin size chenille bedspread that I actually bought to cut up and make hearts out of it. But then when I started looking at it, it was in such good condition that I hated to cut it up. So I really don't like to cut up good linens. I like to buy linens that have holes or stains in them. And I had bought this at a really good price, and I thought it had holes in it, but it didn't. Clear glass, the thing that I love that doesn't sell for me very well. But this month I sold 3 pedestal cake plates. I don't know if it was because I stacked them on top of each other or moved them around, but like I said, I just go in every week and move stuff around if it doesn't sell, and try to make like little collections so people can get an idea of how to use things in their own home. I also sold 2 sugar packet holders and the last cube glass, you know, the drinking glass that's cubed design on it, and a decanter. That was all the clear glass. I didn't sell any milk glass, but I have taken most of it out because I sold most of it. So I took it out, put some clear glass in, and I started moving the amberina glass in. So that is my next section. And this is the stuff that I bought at that the church rummage sale that I got such amazing things at. They were so beautiful. I just love amberina glass. So you can see that whole haul. You can watch me unpack it in another video. I sold the salt and pepper shakers, a toothpick holder, a salt cellar, and a covered dish. So those were not most. I think I still have another salt cellar or toothpick holder. I had 2 of one of those, and I can't remember which one it was. So the other things that I have left are plates and some of the more expensive pieces. So I kind of figured that those would sell slower. Silver. I sold a narrow tray, a trinket dish, and a teapot. And there was a lot of silver on the shelves. On my shelf that's halfway down the stairs, I think the bottom 2 shelves were all silver. So it has really slowed down. We'll see, maybe that'll pick up in the fall too. Brass. I also took most of the brass out to put into my whatnot sale. This was my first month to sell on whatnot, so I am definitely going to be doing a video about that because the whatnot sales blew everything else out of the water this month. I was shocked, y'all. So watch for a video on that. Whatnot is going to be a part of my business plan for a little while now. But back to brass, I only sold 1 candlestick and a pitcher. And now we're to the staples. These are things that I have multiples of, but they're all unique, like books. I sold 4 books, 4 cookbooks. I do keep those separate. 4 baskets. I know one of those was a picnic basket, and then other sizes and shapes. I usually do pretty well with baskets too. And 2 wicker plate holders. Sometimes I think maybe I should put that in basket too, because I think some people are using those as baskets, like decorating walls with them and things, but I do keep them separate. And I have a whole basket, a wire basket full of wicker plate holders that I'm always on the lookout for those. And 2 bottle openers. And I think that's the last of the bunch of bottle openers that I got from Sheila too. All right, now let's move on to handmade items. I only sold 3 pieces of jewelry, but 7 bookmarks. So we are now sold out of bookmarks. We need to make more of those. 2 shirts and a cup holder. And the last thing on my list is the impulse buys. Those are the $1 or $2 items that I do buy wholesale and I stick into my booth so that it looks a little fuller. I sold 18 postcards and 31 stickers. Now, those 31 stickers, 16 of them sold in 1 to 1 buyer. You know, if videos like this are helpful to you, and if there's any other questions that you have about selling in an antique mall booth or selling online, I'm going to do a few other videos, one of them for sure about whatnot, one about things that you can do if your sales are slow. Like I just reorganized all my inventory, my eBay inventory back there in the back, so I'm going to do a video about that too. But let me know if you have any other questions or anything you'd like to see out of the shop. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it if you've watched this far. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye.